Hi folks, in today's video I'm going to be going through my November update for my Trading 212 and Vanguard accounts. It has been an interesting week or two to say the least, and particularly this week with the elections in US of A coming up, and of course England going into lockdown again. Things are going to probably get a little bit more interesting still for the stock markets. Of course, I'm David Stewart from prettypenny.club. I make videos on investing, passive income, frugal living, generally trying to make your money work harder for you. Subscribe if that sounds good to you. And without any more messing about, let's just get straight into the video. I'm going to start with my Vanguard accounts this month. Let's see how they're looking. So here we are in my Vanguard account. You can see that portfolio value in my ISA now sits at around £12,000. Unfortunately, this is the first time in a long time that I have dipped below a positive return. That's just the way of it at the moment. The markets have taken a bit of a nosedive of late, and as investors we just have to suck up the short-term swings, and hopefully over the long term we're going to see this steadily rise. That being said, I did make a fair few changes this month. You can see that the life strategy stuff has gone in the main, except for these two small holdings, and that's simply because I didn't cancel my direct debits on time. So we've got these rather innocuous looking things at the top, but you can see what I've gone for here is emerging markets, a very small holding of just 10%. That's a bit of a speculative play. You never really know what you're going to get with emerging markets, but you know, they have the potential to be pretty explosive and at the same time potential to lose you a bit of dough. Another small holding is a FTSE All World High Dividend Yield. A few dividends are nice to see to come in every so often, so we've gone with a small holding in that respect. Then my two biggest holdings are FTSE Developed World UCITS ETF, which you're really banking on the whole world to prosper here. So you're basically saying, I want the whole world to do well. It's a nice one to get behind, as well as actually making some money. And of course, the S&P 500 takes up the other 40% of this portfolio because it's the single biggest economy in the world. It's where all the big tech companies are, which I'm very bullish on. It's where everything is happening on a global level. It's just something I want to have exposure to over the long term. So that's my rejigged ISA holding. As I say, it hasn't got off to a great start here. We can see that, in fact, you can see minus £519 since I rejigged my portfolio, and overall we're talking about a 1.33% loss, which isn't terrible when you consider that I opened this on the good side of the coronavirus pandemic. We're doing okay at this point in time. It basically means that anything I add to this portfolio right now is happening at 2019 prices, so you would hope that over the long term that's going to be another opportunity just to keep adding to this on a consistent basis, and we're going to see some good returns in the next 5 to 10 years. So I'd be interested to hear what you think of my Vanguard holdings. You know, do you think I've signed myself up for a load of oil tapped here, or do you think things are going to be okay going forwards? If that's giving you any value at all and a little bit of insight into what I'm doing, please hit the like button as well. It will help the channel tremendously. And now let's get into the Trading 212 update. Fire up Trading 212 here. Alright, so let us start with dividends. That's a nice place to start, isn't it? Let's get straight into the dividends. Okay, so this month I had £10.49 for dividends. It's not a groundbreaking amount of money, £10.49, but it is nice to see those dividends starting to increase their regularity and seeing some money come back into your account that you can immediately reinvest and see the compounding and all that good stuff. So £10.49, that's made up of £1.84 from Avast, £3.80 from GlaxoSmithKline, £1.89 from Seagate, and £2.96 from Coca-Cola. Very happy so far. In terms of purchases, I bought 14 shares of GlaxoSmithKline for £203.73. I bought 15 more shares of the iShares Global Energy ETF for £132.64. Anybody who watches this channel with any sort of frequency knows how much I love clean energy going forward. I think it's going to be big business, and I'm trying to hoover up as much of that as I possibly can. Still at this early stage as far as I'm concerned. I think it has a long way to go, and I think it's really going to be big business in the future. I bought 75 more Legal & General shares for £145.51. They're still a big dividend payer. I still think this company is wildly undervalued in terms of its position here in the UK. It's probably going to have some skiddy times coming up over the next few months, maybe even a couple of years, but it's well positioned, I think. From everything I've read and all the information I can glean, that this is going to be worthwhile investing in, continue to investing in going forwards. I bought I bought 26 more Avast shares. Cybersecurity, again, it's another one I think is going to be a big player in a post-COVID world, and especially as tech increases, cloud infrastructures, all those sorts of things happening. I think cybersecurity is going to be big business. And of course, as I mentioned before, Avast are responsible for things like AVG, antivirus, which a fair number of people already have on their computers. So it's not like they're set up for some dim and distant future. They're happening right now. They're very relevant, and I think they're going to continue to grow. So those are my 4 purchases. That's all I bought. As I said last month, I'm trying to consolidate my positions, move most of my investing over to index funds and Vanguard, but I'm trying to beef up the positions that I really like. So I spent £618.09 overall this month for my Trading 212. Free shares, we love free shares from all you nice folks using my link down below. If you want a free share, then why not click the link below, get started with investing. Just sign up Trading 212, deposit £1, buy any share you like, and you and I will both get some free money. Fantastic. Yeah, so I got 2 free shares this month, one from Ford Motors that I was sold at as soon as I possibly could, just not interested, and the other one was National Grid. National Grid's a bit of a running joke amongst the investing fraternity. The Trading 212 hand out National Grid shares, but look, I actually like the company. I have a holding now of 33 shares, so this one just went on top of the pile. I'm delighted to have it. The more free National Grid shares, the better as far as I'm concerned, so keep them coming, keep using that link, let me know what you get. And as I said in last month's update, I have sold out a lot of my positions, and in actual fact had a net withdrawal of £270.23. That has gone into my Vanguard account. As you can see earlier on in the video, those positions have been beefed up, so yeah, that's a net withdrawal this time round. So a quick rundown of holdings. I'm recording this on Sunday night on the 1st of November. This incoming week is going to be very interesting in terms of the elections in the US, and of course England has been put into full lockdown for 4 weeks, and while I don't live in England, I am definitely going to feel the effects of this in terms of stock movements up and down. So I have a little bit of cash sitting there. I'm ready to buy if the right opportunities come up. First holding is Amazon. I love Amazon. Anybody who watches this channel will know how much I love Amazon. I'm definitely going to try and pick up some more here if this dip continues. Avast, I've gone through. Aviva, happy enough. It's struggling at the moment again. Not adding anything more to it just now, but definitely happy with it. Coca-Cola, happy enough. ExxonMobil, this one is probably one I'm going to try and get rid of, as I mentioned in previous videos. I'm not big on oil going forwards. They are still paying a very hefty dividend, but it's not enough to keep me in a company, a dividend alone. So if I can get up somewhere close to green with that one, I'll probably move that on for something else. GlaxoSmithKline, I increased my holding in this month. iShares Global Clean Energy ETF, again I increased. Legal & General, I increased. Lloyds, I'm tempted to increase, but I don't know, and maybe that's just asking for trouble. The banking sector at the moment is a bit flaky, but Lloyds are ones that again I think are going to be okay long term. Luckin Coffee, amazingly have started trading again somewhere. I'm not sure where that came from, to be honest, but suddenly I started to see some movements in my Luckin Coffee holdings. So yeah, there's things happening. I actually don't know where that's trading now. I'm going to have to look into that, but you know, at an 85% down at the moment, I'm probably not going to sell that at this stage. I might just hope for a miraculous recovery. Moving on. Microsoft again are another one that had a little bit of a dip. Definitely interested in increasing my holding in this one. National Grid, happy enough, I've explained. Persimmon House Builders, I'm still hoping that Al Boris is going to get us some sort of package together that are going to kick these guys into gear. The Renewables Infrastructure Group, another one I'm quite big on. They've been slipping lately, and again, if they dip a little anymore, I'll definitely be looking to add to my position here. Unilever, I'm very pleased with. The VanEck Video Games ETF, again, is another one I'm very happy with, and I'll probably look to add to that position too. And Visa is somewhat disappointing, but you know, big credit card company, hold the keys to a lot of payment gateways, and I'm happy enough with that going forward too. So there you are, let me know what you think of that portfolio, and very quickly we will just look at the return on investment. And so just get the goggles back on again here so I can read my screen. So you can see there the total deposits have now decreased to £5,629.77. Total free shares, nice, 237.24. Thank you very much folks using my link. Total dividends are now sitting at £71.44, and the total balance on the account at the moment is 596761, and that's with £300 in cash waiting to go. So all that brings in the return on investment of about 6%. So obviously we're sitting at around about 10 last month. We have seen a fairly significant dip in the past couple of weeks in the stock market, so we'll see how that goes. So you can let me know what you think of my investments now. We're sitting at around about £17,500. I have some cash which I may or may not put into the market depending on how this week goes. It'd be interesting to see, certainly. Let me know your thoughts, and as ever, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.